that can create your rewards. Let me say that again. Your similarity creates your comfort. In other words, if you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. Isn't that what they call insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result? Having a Groundhog Day, doing the same thing, doing the same. Come on, I go to the gym once a week, but I still keep on the weight. I'm wondering why things aren't better. You brush your teeth once, come on, every 2 days, and you wonder why your teeth ain't getting whiter. My doctor right out. You tell your spouse they're sexy once a year, and you wonder why they're not intimate. But there's something about you that makes you different. You are not mass-produced. There's 7 billion people on this planet, and no one with the same retina and fingerprint as you've got. I have a Nexus card when I travel overseas. I don't wait for the long line. I go through, and they scan my pupil of my eye, and I walk straight through. They know who I am. There's something different about my genetics and who I am. The greatest mind in the universe designs you. You were put on this planet to accomplish something big. Isn't that right? Isn't that what you're believing for right now? And let me just go say this right here. The very fact that you're breathing is evidence God on the earth needs something you got. There must be a hero. There must be a development. There must be a gift inside you. There must be a reward that you are to somebody else. The very fact that you're breathing right now is evidence that there's something inside you that somebody else needs. Why do you talk that way? Because it puts a demand for you to become the best you. Because there's something inside you that can change the course of history. There's something inside you that demands that you don't settle for mediocrity, which is bound by indecision and bound by compromise. It demands that you make progress. You see, there's 3 types of people that live on the planet. Unsuccessful people. They think in terms of surviving. I watch this in people's jobs, whether they're in multi-level companies or anything else, where they go into, I ask them, well, how are you doing your company? Well, I'm just managing my team. I said, well, you're just trying to survive, aren't you? Well, I'm just trying to hold on. You know, we're in a crazy economy. So you're allowing the outside events to determine what you do and how you do your life and how you raise your standard? There's no reason why you're going to fail. Well, I don't want to fail. I'm not trying to without a survival mode. Unsuccessful people think in terms of survival. If you're trying to survive your marriage, you'll fail. If you're trying to survive your body, you'll fail. If you're trying to survive Barack Obama, you're a fail. On maintenance and management. But successful people like you think in terms of growth. They think in terms of progress. They think in terms of advancement. Why? Because life is motion, life is movement, life is advancement. When something stops moving forward, it regresses, it retains, and it retards. It dams up on the inside. How do you know? Because I talk to millions of people all the time who are dammed up on the inside. Life is doing something with them and they're clouded by shame, guilt, frustration, disappointment, loss, and now they become a discount version of themselves, and they're wondering if they'll ever have a happy ending when they'll live up to the baby pictures. Come on, remember when you came out and you took the baby pictures, you were all happy. You had energy. Come on. When you came out of your mama's womb, that doctor spaced your ass to make sure you had a shower. Come on. But watch your life. You get setbacks, defeat, disappointment. Some you call, some you did not order up to the end of life. The momentum slows down. That shout is reduced to a whisper. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll just have little expectations. So your life is trapped in mediocrity. Because life needs you like you need it. But there's something different about you. The greatest mind in the universe designed you to be different. Have you ever taken the time to stop speeding through your life and being so addicted to your Twitter? Your Facebook, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. You ask people how they are. I watch people walking to people at the airport. Oh, excuse me. Why'd you do that? Oh, I'm you know. Come on, we're creatures of what? Eventually having to be stimulated by stuff. But very few people know who they are and why they are and are delivering what they really care about. And I want you to maximize and make the most of this next season of your life. That's not what happened You know, looking at it, their life is not worth living. Have you ever taken the time to examine your wonderful you? Let me ask you a question for a minute. Because questions convey respect. They convey connection, and they convey there to be a dialogue. I want a dialogue. I don't want to communicate. I want to connect. Let me ask you, what do you love? What do you love to think about? What do you love to learn about? What do you love to dream about? What do you love to imagine? When was the time in your life that you felt so in the zone that it felt like time escaped, time elapsed you? Maybe you're going to ask you a question like this that really helps you discover your difference is, what do you hate? Usually what you hate, you're called to correct and heal. There's a hatred inside of me. That's a hard word. There's a hatred inside of me to watch setbacks, apathy, and sickness destroy people's lives. Because though I was raised around a lot of happy people, they were always talking about how sick they were, how poor they were, how oppressed they were, and something inside me said, this isn't the way we're supposed to live. So if I retire, I travel a lot, 276 plus days a year last year. I have 46 phone calls that I have to return on my phone, and people are trying to get a hold of me. I do my best, because I hate looking, I always look for those phone calls for the person who feels like there's no way out. Just like a police chief a couple weeks ago of a major city in the U.S. I had no idea, but his wife sent me an email and said, can you give this man a call? I called him and he just written a suicide letter. He said, I was molested as a child. He just told his wife, I want out of my divorce, I want a divorce, I want out of my marriage. And he just written a suicide letter and I called him on the phone. And these guys are going to tell the story. And I said, what would you have to believe for your life to become better? Well, you don't know what I've been through. I said, yeah, but that story defeats you. What would you have to choose to believe for your life to become better? And started to shift the way you looked at it. You change your focus, you change your feeling. Because where attention goes, power flows. I want to change your focus to where life has forced you into being. So you don't become a forward person fed on backward thoughts such as, I ain't smart enough, I ain't cute enough, I don't have this, I don't have this education, I failed too many times. And let me just say this, failure is not an event, failure is an opinion. Failure will last in your life as long as you allow it. Ooh, someone needed to hear that today. That ain't in my whole speech, but can I just say that real quick? Failure is not an event, failure is an opinion. You can ask Colonel Sanders. He was told 1,009 times your chicken recipe sucks. He did not look at that as failure. He looked at that as every time I get to know I'm succeeding, and on the 1,010 times, he became the Colonel. According to Walt Disney, 302 times, he was told no in a row. He did not look at that as failure. He looked at that as an opportunity to grow and expand. The 303rd time, the bank gave him the money, and Disney World was open. Maybe watch. Your failure is not watch. An event maybe is just an opinion of yourself, saying, well, I allow this to continue to go on. But why do you do that? This is different. Because if you recognize your difference right now in your life, then you will recognize what other people need from you on this planet. Ooh, that's good. If you recognize your difference, then neighbor, he's talking to you right now. No, please say this to you. He's talking to you right now. Say you're different. Say you're different. People out here say all the time, you're different. They go, what's the matter with you? I go, I'm just different. You don't try to be anybody else. You're straight to right. I was born in the rich land and diet coffee. I figured I was fearfully, wonderfully made. Why was I going to try to be like anybody else? Why am I going to try to clone myself? But for things to be different, I got to recognize my difference. So I'm going to help you reposition yourself to do different. Could anybody want to do different? Not common, not normal. You want to frustrate some predictability. Or are you comfortable with getting the results you're currently getting? Does anybody want more? Because doing different to me makes being a little uncomfortable, that I got to frustrate predictability, and I'm going to have to dig through the system to get new outcomes, and I'm going to have to change some things in my life. And it doesn't start without me, it starts from within me. Because change doesn't come out, it doesn't come down, it comes out, right? So let's start right here. What are you willing to pursue? And then you're like, what are you willing to pursue? In other words, what do you envision? What do you see for your life? 89% of our lives are driven by what's visual. Close your eyes. That's right. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. That's right. That's not going to get it. That's how I take care of you guys. You'll be all right. Take your over. So close your eyes. Big black dog. Big black dog. Big black dog. Now open your eyes. How many of you saw a white bunny or a hamster? You saw a bunny or a hamster? One person. Didn't you see a big black dog? Come on, the word we speak, the word things we imagine, generate from. You get to paint a picture of the world you want to live in. Maybe another word, another word for vision, and sight, what I'm willing to pursue is dream. What's your dream? What can your dream do? Who can your dream help? Dreams and visions are simply, they're products of your cravings and longings. Is anybody in tune and in touch with your dream, or has the dream dissipated because of disappointment? Has the dream become detached from you, or you no longer think in terms of dreams? Has it become realistic and put your dreams on a starvation diet, and now you feed your pants rather than feed your wants? That was real good. I'm talking to powerful people in here. If anybody ever works with me, you know I don't do this stuff for a price tag or anything else. I bust my butt to get the best out of people. Because I care about it. Somebody needs you to become better. Someone needs you to break out of the rut. Someone needs you to have a breakthrough. Someone needs you to get healthy. Someone needs you to make some more money. Someone needs you to be happy again on purpose. Come on. Someone needs you to lose the weight so you don't die at 56, but you decide to live a big life. Someone needs you to reposition yourself to have a better future than you had in the past. Someone needs your message to become a message. How do you know that? Because it takes one to know one. I know what it's like to sit in my setback, settle in my setback, but I also know what it's like to stretch and have a comeback. Now I should come back when I come back and go. But it all begins with what am I willing to pursue right now? I look what the Bible says. It says sense what's vital, of value. What sense is really what that drives in your heart. Because we said dreams and visions are products of the cravings of your heart, but they're pictures of your potential. In other words, they paint a picture of what you can do that you haven't done yet, where you can go that you haven't gone yet, what you can accomplish that you haven't accomplished yet. Maybe not everybody might not buy into that picture, but everything that I've known in every person, it always started with a dream. Why? Because you got two functions of your brain. You have your memory. Someone say my memory. Someone say memory. Your memory that replays your past. But you also have your imagination that replays your future. What have you been dreaming about, man? What's your dream? What can your dream do? Dreams motivated the Wright brothers to get off the ground and fly an airplane when everyone told it was possible. Dreams motivated Roger Bannister to break the 4-minute mile. It motivates the guy right up to today, Stu Middleton, to break the 1,000-mile record. He ran 1,000 miles in 11 days. He ran 21 hours a day and slept 3. And at the end there was something called a world record. There was not one scab and one blister on his foot. He said, I always dreamed about it. Dreams motivated me. My favorite story is Stevie Wonder. I live in Los Angeles. I have friends that work with Stevie. And I worked with Stevie's guy. And Stevie as a boy was born blind. 5 years old. Someone named that said, Mama. Everyone listens to Stevie Wonder. Come on. You want to do different, right? He goes, Mama, why am I blind? She said, because you're cursed by God. True story. Mom, I ain't cursed by God. You're cursed by God, Stevie. God does not like us. We're not going to have a good life. Oh, Mom. I don't know, somehow the next day or 2 days later after she said that, he was over at the next door neighbor's barn. Part of my imagination was to wonder how did he get over there to the barn. Come on, you're watching this cartoon. Come on, think of the way you're thinking. He's over there, and he's in this brain, and he stumbles. He stumbles when he was walking, and he finds his hand out, and he rips, and he hits a piano. He stumbles upon a piano, and he lifts up, and he puts his hand down, and he hits the key of a piano for the very first time. He said when he hit the key, a sound went off, of course, of the piano keys, and as a result, he saw himself making sound That's where the imagination comes in. Come on. You went home and goes, Mama, we ain't cursed no more. True story, my soul. We ain't cursed no more. She goes, what are you talking about, Stevie? Actually, that's what she's talking about, Willie. She goes, what's she talking about, Stevie? Mama, I hit this thing that makes sounds. I'm going to make sounds, and then people are going to be happy. Mama, I see myself making lots of people, all kinds of colors of people happy. He didn't see what was out right. He's still blind. Mama, no, Steve. No, Mama, I suck. No, you're cursed by God. No, Mama, I got a dream. Mama. His mom was happy he had a dream. 32 #1 hits, 25 Grammys, Entertainer of the Year award, I don't know, over 14 or 15 times. Star on the Walk of Fame because a blind man had a dream. What's your dream? What are you willing to pursue? What dream is compelling you to work it and follow it right now? Oh, anybody can dream a dream. I was watching American Idol a couple years ago, and this girl sucked. That was in the Greek and the Hebrew language. She sucked. Pretty sure, so I think I'm not going to break down the Bible right. She was horrible. And at the end, Paul is trying to be all sympathetic with her. Like, girl, come on. Randy's like, yo, dog, dog. Right? She's like, well, I don't know, guys. It's a little metro today. Simon goes, that was horrible. But I want to go on. Why do you want to go on? That was horrible. I don't even know why I'm even asking you. Because it's my dream. Well, have you worked for it? No, but it's my dream. Go ahead and leave the stage. Isn't that like most people like? We have these ideas or these fantasies that don't compel us to work it. Dreams, we just said, are products of your cravings and desires. They're pictures of what you can do that you haven't done, but they're promises of your future. Ooh, somewhere in the future, you look a little better than you look right now. What is your dream that compel you to follow it? Dreams are powerful. They enable you to redesign and reinterpret your life and what you're going to be about. Let me ask you, what will the next 5 years of your life be about for you? Maybe this be a place like the guy named Walt Amos, who was a talent agent in New York City, worked for William Morris Foundation, and he was sitting there as a great talent agent, and his co-partner, his guy worked with him day in, day out, he would go, Wally, you do great in this company. You're really good at what you do, but you don't seem you're passionate or excited about what you do. He goes, what are you really passionate about? Wally hesitated for a minute. He goes, you really want to know? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I like to make cookies. The guy said, you like to make cookies? 1975. Hello, this is like the Cookie Network in style. And a man goes to another man, I'd like to make cookies. Just think about that for a minute. I'd like to make cookies. And he goes, really? Yeah. I'd love to deliver cookies to the world that makes people feel good, smile. And he goes, you want to come over and have my house and have cookies? The other guy's like, come on. They say like Match.com. Oh, let's say it. He said, yeah, I'll come over. He comes over to his house, and Wally's so excited, he opens the door, there's passion out of it, there's energy out of it. He says, not only do I have cookies, I have all kinds of baked goods, you're going to love them. So he starts to deliver this guy cookies. He gives him this little bakery thing, and the guy's like, man, you're not joking, this is really good. He says, you're really passionate. He says, I would give anything to have my life be about this. This is what I want to deliver to the world. And he goes, well, what would you call them? He goes, well, I want them to be famous. Well, why don't we call them Famous Amos? Yeah, let's call them Famous Amos. And from that moment, he went into William Morris, canceled out his career as an agent, and he went and built a reality around his dream that he would deliver, that he would be Famous Amos, the guy that delivers baked goods that puts smiles on people's faces. Are you delivering your deliverables? Let me coach you for a minute. You okay with this? Are you delivering what you really care about? Or are you asked to deliver something you have no passion, no desire, no care to deliver, but you have to do it just for, well, I guess it's supposed to. My mom wanted me to. My dad wanted me to. I guess it's what I've always done. This is what I always got to do. Or do you want to deliver something else? Let's try it like this. If I was going to reposition you to do different, I would start by branding your life. Let's try it like this. Name the top 20 companies in the world. The top luxury brands in the world. Somebody name some luxury brands. Mercedes. Lexus. Porsche. Louis Vuitton. Rolls-Royce. Versace. Armani. BMW. Do you know Chanel? Cartier. Do you know every one of those ones we just named, except for BMW was somebody's name? They name their life or their brand or what they deliver after themselves. So this is how I'm going to start with you. What is your name? Nobody here knows their name. Slap your neighbor. Come on, slap your neighbor. What's your name? If they don't know their name, pray for them. Go to that. What's on the one that's around the corner? What's your name? Say it like you like your name. Come on. Even if it's just a little off, say it like you had. What's your name? What is your life about?
PA020005.AVI.
This is the funniest thing. If you can just stand where I can stand, everyone gets excited for a minute to say their name. Like, yeah, that's who I am. You say, what is your life about? Maybe that's all he's going to say. Isn't that why we wonder and wonder? We wonder why our life is not better, and we wonder, and we live by the way we feel, rather than what we decide to live. Maybe that's why Solomon in the Bible says, better is the sight of the eye, the vision, than the wandering of desire, the wandering of emotion. What a shaky way to build a great life. Just living by the way you feel. Have you ever heard me speak? I use this a lot because I think it's kind of funny. But you can feel in the next minute depressed, horny, and angry all in the next 60 seconds, could you? Hopefully not either of them looking at me. Come on, smile. It's good for your soul. Remember as a kid you laugh, on people side up. Children laugh 150 times a day, they're happy. Adults laugh 4 to 8 times in their life a day, and they're depressed. Maybe I'll just try to laugh on purpose. Smile, that's good for your soul, that is indication. But if you said to yourself, wait a second, I don't want to live just by the way I feel, I want control of my life. I want to take the power back. Someone say, I want to take the power back. Take the power back. It's part of my name is, my life is about. What would you have 5 years right now? What would your life be about? Why do you say this? Because to maximize your life, I've got to minimize what you do. If not, you will dabble in everything, but never master anything. People feel like, well, if I commit to something, then I'm going to miss out on something else. Well, you're not created to do all things and be all things. There are certain things in me that I haven't got, but I need you to master what you want to deliver. There's a reason why you want to deliver certain things. Isn't that a really good question to ask yourself? Even if it took 3 months to answer, my name is, my life will be about. That will determine what you do, what you don't do. Who you partner with, who you don't. What you invest in, what you don't. Where you can, you give your time, your energy, your effort, and it will conserve your energy and effort for what really, 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 really matters. What do you want? Well, I don't know. People told me that, I wasn't too smart for this. Or they told me this wasn't going to work. Or they told me this. So many people are living by what everybody says. There's a guy that came to America named Arnold Schwarzenegger. You ever heard of that guy? If you haven't, been in the news lately, it's not positive stuff. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm focus on the positive stuff. He came to Mr. Universe, big old guy, steroided out, comes from Austria, can't talk very good, big head. He comes and he wants to be an entertainment star all of a sudden. Because he had a hero that became an entertainment star after being a bodybuilder. the Barbarian, when he did the Barbarian. And they're telling him all these notes. One day he finds himself in a meeting, and all these executives, this is a documented story, they're telling him, your head's too big, you talk too slow, you talk loud, no one can understand you, people aren't going to be on the side of the bus. They're telling him what he can't be, where he can't go, what his life can't really be about, and he stops in the middle of it, and he slams his hand down. Boom! Everyone in the room, they freaked out. They stopped. He goes, I have a plan. True story. I will be action adventure star. True story. I will make $20 million movie. This is when nobody was making $10 million movie. Here's how I'll do it. And he went and handed a written out form saying, my name is Arnold Schwarzenegger, because he was told, you need to change your name to Arnold Strong, because people can't say Schwarzenegger. He said, I ain't changing nothing. My name is Arnold Schwarzenegger. My life is about becoming an action adventure star. And this is how I'll do it. Do you have any pictures or any atmospheres or anything written down that talk about who you are or what your life's about? Or do you simply find yourself, well, I'm going to try this. I'll dabble here. I'll dabble there. I'll dabble there. But yet reality eludes your grasp and you find yourself wanting more. Wouldn't it be worth your time to say, hey, what do I want to deliver? I have 5 years to live right here. In 5 years, Christopher Columbus discovered North and South America. In 5 years, Michelangelo, he painted the Sistine Chapel. In 3 years, the guys from Home Depot were fired for $1 billion. Empire. Fired for lack of creativity. What would you do in 5 years? My name is my life will be about. What would you want it to be about? How would that change your world? How would that engage your gifting, your passion? How would that make you feel if you could do that for a lifestyle? How would you have to think to become that? Which brings me to the next point. You want to still do different, right? Lord, I don't know. Let me convince you a little more. I coach a couple of people that work in the NBA that are players. I have some different kinds of clients. And one of the gentlemen in the NBA is a white guy, 6'1". There's not too many of those guys around. Come on. He said at 8 years old, he had a dream that he wanted to be in the NBA. He said, we'll kind of dismiss it. So he said, one day I was so serious about my dream, I went and I researched how many people make it to the NBA. So 1 out of every 5, 6 million, whatever it was, and he wrote the figures out on a piece of paper. He said, then he looked to see how many white players make it to the NBA. Then he looked at the height, and he said any other people under 6'2" that make it to the NBA, and the numbers kept increasing. And he wrote those down, and then he drew a line in the middle of the paper, and then on the other side, he drew a picture of himself. And he wrote, NBA All-Star Best You Can. I believe. And everywhere he went from that moment, at 8 years old, he carried a piece of paper around with him that said, I'm in the NBA. He looked at it and said, the only place he said he carried that to basketball. The only place he couldn't take that basketball with him was the church. His mom and dad made him keep it in the church. But when he get in the church, he would hold on to that. Because he kept reviewing, he said, you tell mom, why are you looking at that? Because the Bible says have a vision, keep it before you. Do you keep an atmosphere in front of you of your dreams or your past? Are the pictures that you're bringing to home? They're usually about what you used to do, memories you used to have. Or are they pictures of where you want to go? You say, why does that matter? Because the atmosphere that you see before you is the atmosphere you produce. You can't produce pineapples in Alaska. You can have all the great intention in the world. I'm going to sow pineapples. I'm going to be massive pineapples. Let me tell you something. The climate is not worthy to produce that. Do you know in prisons right now, they paint a pink wall in prisons of high security of murderers? I go with my kids off and I work with murderers. People that eat their families alive. People that have burned their families alive. You really do that every day off? Yeah. Because I said my life is about educating, empowering, and healing people in Jesus' house. Finding the correct straight. That's what my life is about. Well, you don't care? You actually do this for yourself? Yeah, I walked away from the Boston Red Sox, fired my agent, fired everybody around me. They told me I was not set out to speak. They told me that I would not be able to do it because I flunked out of school. I went to college for speech, and they said, you're not going to be able to do that, but that was my dream. Now it's funny, they come and pay me here to speak.